This is an important matchup, a battle of two top 10 teams, two forces colliding. One team will leave here making a big statement. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Miami Hurricanes. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Miami's head coach told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. And that one goes out of bounds, a less than ideal beginning to this game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Wow, an explosive run, just ripping apart this defense in the opening drive, Joel, and making an early statement.
This is exactly what the coaches mentioned to us. They wanted to establish the run, win the line of scrimmage, and they're able to do this on the opening drive. This defense is going to have to adjust, or this could be a long day.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You've got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going? Look out, he's breaking free. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No chance to catch him there.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And out comes the offense set to take over here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
These tight end corner routes are so difficult to defend. This defense knows it's coming, and yet they can't stop it. It's because of the leverage used by the tight end, the timing.
Makes the catch and has space. He goes out of bounds inside the 45.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do. Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Play fake, looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. They're able to get him down.
Well, they're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they truck? Got an opening here. Breaks it. Here he goes. At midfield. Now the 40. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
This defensive staff is going to have to really evaluate this film at half and try to make changes because these are way too big of holes in the run game. They're going to have to commit some resources down. I think they need to close the middle of the field with a safety and bring the other safety down into the run box.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
The number one key to defend the screen pass is the ability to diagnose that it's going on. And this defense does a remarkable job. Look how quickly they understand what the offense is trying to do. And then they're there for a negative play. That's an outstanding job and just a defense that is very prepared.
As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. The shotgun handoff here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is absolutely the right call. Running it on 3rd down as an offense with the lead, the opportunity to create a 2-possession game. Keep that clock going. This is one of those series that you know you've got points. Don't do anything that could harm that opportunity.
He's got it in the open. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And this pass is caught. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up 1st down at the 33.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park, and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
Now they'll take a quick timeout here to avoid the delay of game. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the 1st half. Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
Well, I like the aggressive play call here from the offensive coordinator. 3rd and short, reduced area. You're down in the red zone. You feel like that's a run play all day long, and he decides to put the ball in the quarterback's hands, and that is the right decision. Big completion for a 1st down, and now 1st and goal for this offense. I don't mind the throw there on 1st down, but now you really need some positive yards. You're down here, you got goal-to-go situation. You don't want to be in 3rd and long where it's an obvious passing situation. You've got to get this ball down inside the 5, maybe even...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, this is a really good answer from this offense here heading into halftime. They needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so, and now this looks like a very different game entering the 2nd half. With this team getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter, now's their opportunity to go out there and really put the pedal to the metal.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
What a great call from the coordinator. He blitzes that near side, short side corner, and he's in the backfield for a tackle for loss on first down. That's exactly how to set yourself up for success on second and third down. Great call from that coordinator.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. Ball handed off, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. Strategy session before this third down play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Ball handed off. That run moves the ball to the 16. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throwing for his running back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the... Could take it all the way. Inside the 20. Who's going to take it in? A game-changing play. Touchdown, Canes. Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Goes out of bounds, but a nice gain. They'll spot him short of the 35. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Now he's bringing it back. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And the Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He goes out of bounds, but not before reaching the 49-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. It's an out route. The catch made. Powell continues to fight for yards. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play and make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the big comeback continues.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Over the middle and incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They're going to run it here. He's got a crease. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joel, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And, Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done. But that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success. Now, as the defense shifts back, I think he's going to have more of an opportunity in the next couple of series to create some of those catches.
The Hurricanes are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaking into the clear.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
That that is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It's a nice run setting up 3rd down here. And as an offensive play caller, you got to understand, are you willing to go for it on 4th down? I think they should be willing to go for it on 4th down. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense would have to go 90-plus yards to score.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Miami. This offense is still clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
If you're going to bring the ball out of the end zone as a kick returner, you better have great confidence and great speed on the outside. He has both of those. It reminds me a lot of Jadarian Price from Notre Dame. Remember, he had multiple 100-yard kickoff returns for the Irish? Well, here, chalk this one up. Look at the speed on the outside.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. And the wideout goes in motion. Leaning on the run game here late.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They've still got one more left to work with.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
After consecutive losses, he did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Grab behind the line, it's Vaughn. And the defense wraps him up quickly, got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd and final timeout. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. The Canes will line up to kick it away. On he comes for his second punt of the game. He gets it away. It's a laser directional kick toward the sideline. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, this is a tough situation for a quarterback. Defense is in dime defense, which means that there's 2 extra defensive backs on the field. It means that there's tight windows down the field. I would always look towards the sideline or those checkdowns, the backs out of the backfield over the middle. A lot of times you can gain some yardage just dumping it off short.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The receiver grabs it. Tackled short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
Chris, somebody told them they don't have any timeouts left. They can't be running the football. This ball has got to be put in the air. This is a quarterback game at this point.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, we sit with these coaches every single week, and what do they tell us? Whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win the game, and this quarterback has just not played well. Already thrown 2 picks in this game, and now again, the ball is in harm's way. I understand he's trying to force things down the field, be aggressive, but man, you cannot make these throws.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Drop back here on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulders the rest of the way.
Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go. Out past the 30. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Canes. The defense produces 6 points.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their 2nd